Hello my nerds and welcome to your daily dose of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today's game is going to be a doozy. It is between two of my favorite people on the planet. In the top left hand corner, you have the one, the only, Pult. Yes, he is the great Santini himself. It is Pult. And his opponent today in the blue trunks. And in the top right hand side, you have the one, the only, Neep. Yes, he is a Neep. He is a Neep is a make-believe character, correct? I'm thinking of a book, and I cannot name the book, but I think that's where Neep comes from. I'm pretty sure. But you have a TVP here between two of, well, highest pros that you can find. So we're going to see what in Green's Earth they can pull out of their hats. You have, Pult is going pretty standard. He's getting a barracks. No gas on the way, so he does have a CC down on the low ground. Oh, so does Neep. Neep has a Nexus down and already has a gateway up and running. Does get a Cybernetics core pretty much immediately. Does have at least one gas geyser with 3 probes in it, so that's a thing entirely. So you've got 1 CC. What are you building? Oh, you're building Marines. Okay. That's kind of, it's not unusual, but it's kind of not exciting, if that makes any sense. So no gas for Pult quite yet. Just getting more barracks. More and more and more barracks. Neep, on the other hand, his main is pretty much fully mining. Just needs to get his second up and running. Both gas geysers are being mined. And it looks like probes are already being sent down there, so this second base is not going to take a long time to get, well, moving. Pult, on the other hand, has a orbital on the way for his second. Oh my god, he's going for 3 barracks. Is he doing a 3 racks on us? I think he's going to do a 3 racks. 3 racks into what? I have no idea. So we're gonna find out that together. So Neep is pretty much just mining away. Does have a mothership core out, and Robo Facility is coming up. So I wonder, what is this? Oh, Twilight Council. Twilight Council at this early stage, and no more gates coming up that I can see, at least on the map. So I don't know what the world's going on. This one Adept is just kind of chilling at the front of Pult's base saying, hey, if you really want to come kill me, come kill me. So yeah, that's the thing. More gates are on the way for Neep. Oh, you didn't. Dark Shrine. DT all day, every day. Uh-huh. Yeah, you saw that right. DT, Dark Shrine is on the way, so. And I don't think Pult's going to have any type of actual mobile detection anytime soon. So, he's going to be relying on scans for the most part. So, this could be pretty much game over for Pult if he doesn't get this right. Sorry to say, it literally could just be game over. Neep, on the other hand, is just building pylons, building probes. More pylons and probes. Scouting SCV for Pult. It doesn't see a whole lot, so. Uh-oh. Did it see? No, it didn't. It just skirted around that vision. So, Neep does have a warp prism on the field, so that means lots and lots of DTs. DT Shrine is up and running, so See how Neep is producing way more than 2 observers? That's one thing I do like. 3 DTs up and ready to go. See what he'll do with this. But it looks like Pult has been extremely smart in basically placing Marines down pretty much anywhere and everywhere he can get them. Stan does come down, so that DT is pretty much dead. That DT, not so much. Does get the, missile turret, but does die in the process. This DT is up to 5 kills before being taken out. This DT is like, how do you see me? So, got 2 kills. And is trying to hack down a reactor for no apparent reason. So, more DTs are being warped in. Neep is just putting a lot of eggs in these baskets right here. A ton of eggs in this basket. Gets it burning, but 2 SCVs are going to repair that. So, DT, what are you doing? You're dumb. You're dumb, DT. What are you doing? One more DT is left, and it looks like Neep is gonna just try one last ditch attempt to kill off as many things as humanly possible. And he only gets, I think, 1 Marine, unfortunately. Blink for Neep is on the way. He is producing immortals. Combat shields and plus, that looks like +1. I want to say that's +1. Yes, it is +1. So, did he already research? Yes, he already has STEM, so that's always a good thing. STEM is out and about already. And it looks like Pult is kind of like, okay, I'm going to poke the bear. He's going to poke Neep and see what he can get accomplished. Observer is here, so the Observer did spot that, and Neep's like, no, you're not going to get in my main. That easily, at least. So, I don't think he's going to get a whole lot done here. DT, I don't know what you're doing, but you're flirting with death. So, it's going to... Basically, Pult is just poking the bear right now. He's poking the bear and Neep. But it looks like Pult wants to make some type of push here shortly. Random adept that just got taken out. But for all of you that don't know, Neep already has 3 bases. Why Pult right now is basically just on 2. So for every minute that goes by, Neep theoretically gets farther and farther ahead in this game. More minerals, more options, is what I like to say. Neep is working on double upgrades, so, and charge. +1 armor is coming up. Bunch of, well, adepts are in the main for right now. Trying to escape does not get, they're not going to get that far, unfortunately. One does kind of just say, hey, I'm here. That SCV lived at the skin of its teeth. It literally, it's like almost falling apart. It's basically being held together by duct tape right now. He has 1% health. 1%. I mean, you can't... You can basically tie a knot onto that thing with duct tape and hope and pray. That's about all you can do for it. But it looks like Pult is just letting Neep kind of run away with this. Neep has a large army. I don't know how big... well, Pult technically has a bigger army right now. But Neep has more workers. Workers killed 8 to zip. So, yeah. I mean, It's pretty much it's a gamble because Neep does not have any air. He doesn't have Colossus, and Pult is kind of playing this. Here we go. Here's one of the main battles. But it looks like the Liberators are not doing their job. Now they start those Stalkers and I don't know, Zealots are gonna melt if they go anywhere near those Liberators. You do have Archons. Those Archons aren't gonna stand a whole lot of chance. If I was Neep right now, I would be warping in a couple DTs, just because if Pult doesn't notice them, his army is going to be pretty much toast. So it looks like Neep has been pushed all the way home. I mean, he's basically fighting on his ramp right now, and that's startling. Neep does call GG, so that's the end of that. Holy crap! Pult just somehow decided, hey, I'm going to kill Neep, and this is how I'm going to do it. He wins. I mean, that's insane. I mean, they both had the same army, basically an old school composition against an old school composition outside of the Adepts and the Liberators. The Liberators pretty much made what happened right now possible. If the Liberators weren't there, those Zealots would have just gotten on top of that army from Pult and just cleaned it. But with the Liberators, you're basically making a wall. It's basically Terran's force field, if that makes any sense. So I hope you guys enjoyed the game. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up. Leave positive or negative feedback in my comment section. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. It helps me out a ton. Thank you for all of my subs that have stuck around and put up with me for the last 3 weeks of not really doing much of anything. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.